guess it helps if I add myself to the stream. Hi all. So I have a very different setup today. I will, oh gosh, I've got the ring light in my glasses. Nick will tell me not to wear my glasses, but I have a new camera up here, so I'm trying that out. I don't know. Hence, I'm a couple minutes late because shit you. So let me go ahead and say hello to some people. I like hang out on these pub streams kind of thing. I have to train myself to look at the camera. And it's just weird only hearing my own voice and not being talked over by, 8 men. So, story of every woman's life. So, well, your wish is my command, William O'Neill. Actually, maybe to close out the show tonight, I'll have a little Foursquare rum because it is my birthday month. Oh, hey, Brian Nicholson's here. How's it going? IC86. This weirdo, I don't know why he's here. For those who don't know, which, it's not like there's a bajillion people watching. That's my husband. Oh, while you're here, wait, too many signs. That's what I was going for. Like and subscribe. Boom. That autofocus that the shelf turrets love so much. Let me get going on here. We got Doug H. Whoop. We got the chat skipping. So go figure. Such a jerk. So what is this bullshit? Why are you all on Nick's side? It's ridiculous. You've clearly never met him. Well, actually, Will has. Damn it. Why am I clicking him again? Hey, Adam. How's it going? How are you on already? Cheers. Wait, I don't even have anything. This is such a last minute shit. I just was like, I wanted to do an extra one this month. So, y'all pick. Should I do the rest of this Smoke Wagon sample 100 proof? I don't have product showcase mode on, I think. It doesn't matter. But look, it did autofocus eventually. Smoke Wagon 100 proof sample, or this Maddie Gladden that Adam Dorman sent me a while ago, and I never did actually try out. Let me go down to the bottom of the chat and see if people have any suggestions. Well, of course, there's always a little bit of backup time, so let me catch some people here. 21090's here. How's it going? Mrs. Independent Joe. So once I pour my thing, I'm gonna mention you. Don't you worry. I have not forgotten. In fact, you can see a little bit of it here. If I knew what I was doing. So Bourbon is here. Not even gonna comment. They are not the smallest mountains. Thank you very much. Eric Thompson. Hey, that's right. Doc. That's me. How's it going, buddy? John T. John Trombetta. Mi gente. Big Vic is here. It's so fun seeing like all these people. Yep, you're welcome. Surprise live stream just for shits and giggles because it's September and work and everything is going to be nuts for a bit. So why not get in on this now? So, okay, I said hi to most of these people. Oh, hey, Vanessa Kitty. I saw you in another chat recently. So anybody have any votes? Should I do the Smoke Wagon or the Maddie Gladden? So I'm kind of new to MGP and trying to get to know that. But honestly, I forgot to look up about, I remember, and they've been on a couple of streams. This, I saw your comment, Burbed. This Spirits of French Lick. And I remember the story about Maddie Gladden, the woman it's named after, but I don't actually remember the story about the whiskey. It was just a cool story about a lady. So maybe I should look that up and do the Smoke Wagon tonight. Since a lot of people are familiar with this one, it's just like a little warm-up pour. It's not very much in there. So Aiden is only here for 10 minutes. That's okay. Oh, too late. Nick said Maddie. Sorry. Oh, and Will said Maddie too. Oh, my bad. So, well, yeah, maybe I can do the other one at some point. I don't know. I've got to work on actually looking up. That's going to be the hard part here. So you don't have to stare at the ring light all night. So I just literally came up with this idea on the bus. So on the way home from work, when I texted Nick and was like, hey, I think I might do a surprise live stream because I have the time. Bobby from Bourbon Battalion is out of town and texted me that he wouldn't be going on. I wanted to do an extra one in September because it's my birthday month. I kind of wanted to try out my new camera that Nick got me for my birthday. Hence, I have to train myself to look up there and not just at the computer. But it is a way better camera. Now I took off my glasses. Genius. So, yes, hit that like button. You can follow. I got to keep my old school signs. But also, one of the things that happened this birthday month is the Independent Show and Mrs. Independent Show sent me some amazing goodies. And this is one of them. I'll probably have to put it like up on a thing so that y'all could properly see it. You have my Post-it notes there. And when the thing is not... okay, yeah. You know what? I'm sorry. I tried to take off my glasses so y'all wouldn't have to stare at the ring light, but I can't see. So, hey, you come up with great ideas on the bus. It's the best place for it. Some people do it in the shower or whatever. I do it on the bus. I have an hour bus ride every day, or each way. Oh, hanging in the puppies. Ugh. Hanging in the hammock with the puppies. If that's not like the dream way to end out any day of the week, I don't know what is. But Mrs. Independent Joe made me this sign. So now I have like a legit sign up to remind you all to like. And so if you haven't liked it, you probably should. I'm pretty sure everybody here is subscribed, but if you haven't, it'd be cool if you did. So also, yeah, I'll go ahead and say that. Also, I have hit 1,000 subs, which is absolutely insane. But I want to do like a celebration stream for that. And I want that one to be planned and not last minute like this shit show. So that'll be the first Wednesday of the month of October. So, which is my normal time. So I do plan to do that. I cannot believe I've hit 1,000. That's absolutely nuts. What? So I came up with this idea, like how I'm just all over the place, really well planned out today. But I came up with this idea just on the bus, 3 truths and a lie, if y'all have ever played that game. And so I thought, oh, that could be kind of a fun flight to do. So basically Nick poured these. I have cards down here as usual that I'll hold up so y'all can know what I'm drinking. Oh, Lil's here. What's up? Hey, Lil. So, oh, you said hi to Em. Does that mean Emily? Oh, yeah. Hey, Emily Chambers is here. How's it going? So, sorry. But, yeah, I still don't think I processed it, and it's been a bit. Thank you. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna. Nick's over here reminding me of things because I'm a hot mess and can't just stay on one topic. But everything's just leading to the next. How about I take a sip of Smoke Wagon? That's pretty good. There's something really fruity at the end, like kind of a cherry, but not cherry in the way I normally get it in a whiskey. If that makes sense. Like a mix of fruits, of red fruits. It's definitely different. That's the 100 proof small batch, whatever, sample that I'd gotten from somebody. So thanks so much, everybody. 1K. Cannot believe it. Thank you, DC. And also, hey, how's it going? So thanks. Isn't that nuts? Like I literally just hike around and drink. I don't do as much research as other channels and stuff, but sorry. I probably am just clicking random things as we do. So, but as cool as the 1,000 is, and as cool as my birthday was, Independent Joe and Mrs. Independent Joe sent me this sign, but also sent me 2 of these, which is just like, oh, right. It's not on my laptop. 2 of these. Dude, look at that camera. That camera is legit. Anyway, these are coasters, custom coasters with my logo. Like, how cool is that? And also, this is my, well, I mean, Independent Joe and Mrs. Independent Joe are like the coolest people. Like, it's so cool having, I mean, for one thing, they're just awesome regardless. But also, it's really cool to kind of get to know the other Hispanics in the community. So it's like kind of that immediate similarity that you have, I guess. So it's just really exciting to see. But they sent me this. We don't get these in Utah, and I've never tried it before. And so freaking Independent Joe sent me this whole bottle as a thank you for doing the flight on LiveWire, which is insanity to me. So as you can see, Nick and I have both already tried it a little bit. So, and this is batch 9 for anybody wondering. This is massive batch 9 because it started because he asked me which batch was my favorite. I'm like, I'd have to have tried some to know. So, and apparently him and Cheech say this one is really good. I liked it once so when I first poured it, it was pretty rye forward, but as it opened up for a while, it got sweeter, and the light whiskey really started to come through. And I started getting like kind of that bubblegum sweetness that you get on like Obtainiums. So, or that I've gotten on the samples of Obtainium I've had. So, but also, this is like my favorite part of it. It is just one of the coolest things anybody has ever made. It is my logo, and if you don't know, that's the Puerto Rican flag in the background. Like, I love this sign so much. I have to figure out a way to like really put it so that it'll be in my live streams. But oh my God, is that not the freaking, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's like 3D. So that top part is clear, and then the flag is behind it on wood. I love this sign so much. It's so cool. So I got goosebumps when I opened this. Me and Nick were just both in absolute shock. So let me see if I can do this without knocking over any glasses. Woo woo! I did. So I don't know. So Jason went on earlier from Mashing Drum. I don't know if he's going back on again tonight or not. So I don't know if I have a time limit or not. So I'm not gonna really rush the flight. I'm just here to chill. I don't know. It's just a random stream for y'all and for me. Why not? So I'm gonna ignore my husband. Me also acknowledge. So in John Perkle, I do have a sample of that too, but I figured I'd kind of finish this out and start with the lower proof before doing this. So but I don't think I've actually tried it yet. So maybe I can do that at the end, but this might have ruined my palate by that time anyway. So I'm guessing you're talking about Independent Joe, and he absolutely is. He's just like such a cool dude. So, right? Like, she's so creative. She has a Instagram for her actual business stuff called Madrid Creations. So Madrid Creations, and there's an underscore in between, I think. That's what I meant to put in the description before doing this. But Madrid Creations on Instagram should be, and with an underscore between Madrid, MADRID underscore creations. Mrs. Independent Joe, you're still here. If you want to put that, you won't be able to put the link, but if you just want to put your, name on there in the chat so people can find it, that should work. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to get into this flight. So I just read what Lil said, and I'm like, wait, what did Nick say? I will bring out the machete. So, Nick, you're getting called out. Puerto Rican, I thought you were Mexican. Yeah, you married the wrong person if you meant to marry Mexican. All the Mark Anthony at the wedding should have given that away. So, sorry. Oh, hey! Scott from My Bourbon Journey's here. How's it going? I think one of these glasses is my... Oh, wait. Let's see. Mash and Journey. There's no way this is going to show up. But anyways, it's my Mash and Journey glass. So you know what it looks like. Red. So now I'm going to try these pours. I do have the names on cards so that y'all can know, and I won't, but try not to give it away. Oh, I was so close. There it is, y'all. It's Madrid Creations with underscore in between and at the end. That's what I missed at the end. So check her out on Instagram. She makes really, really cute stuff, really like neat designed, especially if you like thermoses. What are they called? You know, for your coffee? Tumblers? No. Things that you put your coffee in so that you can take it to go with a lid. She does custom. So, but also other things, obviously, like amazing signs. So, oh, getting in on that Storytime Distillery. If y'all haven't heard of that, y'all should check it out. It is started by the whiskey community. It's really cool. And this was a Driftless Glen pick. I almost said Glenless Drift. I'm starting that company. Driftless Glen rye pick. And they had a bourbon from that also. So, but yeah. All right. You all, no, not cups, not flask? Is that what it's called? I was saying no to flask, but she's the one who makes them. I think a flask is like that. Oh, right. My camera's up here. I would think of that as a flask. Anyways, I mean, you could put your coffee in a flask too. So, hey, Amy Bum. I did email you earlier. Sorry for this fiasco. Cups with lids. Y'all are really helpful. Killing me, Smalls. Anyways, let's try the first one. Okay, so I'm going to cover. Oh, God. Right. Let's not try to have multiple things in my hand. Okay. I've got my eyes closed. Y'all can hopefully see this. Hopefully it's focusing. I can't tell, so if it looked terrible or I had it upside down, let me know. But yeah. So, and all I'm trying to guess right now is bourbon and the rye. I am working a lot right now and like too tired to try and figure out more than that. So, but that was included in Independent Joe's challenge the other day. And I guessed more of the, once I knew one was a rye, I like started like just finding rye notes in other ones. And really only 2 of them were. So I think I guess like at least 3, maybe 4 were. Okay, I'm going to semi-tea and nose them all first. What is that? And it could be a barely legal rye, which would make it harder to figure out. He had also debated doing something even, I'm guessing that means clear, but thanks. So Nick calls me Boricua. Boricua, for those who don't know, is a term for Puerto Ricans. So hence the flag. Clear. Yeah. Okay, good. So I look clear. Right? She makes really cool stuff. You bastard. He'd have had to find the samples of Chattanooga. And Nick doesn't have a clue where anything is. So half the time I'm accidentally hiding bottles from him. So there is a rye of the flight. I may need to go to the ER. Oh my God. Is this Angel's Envy? Because this smells like freaking syrup. This last one. Okay, but that was just on the nose. All right. I'm going to actually sip the first one, which is the one y'all already saw. While I do that, if you haven't done it yet, y'all should get on that. Oh, I keep forgetting where it is. No. Like and subscribe. Or like, share, and subscribe. Boop, boop, boop. So, I don't know. Anyways, while I sip this, what are y'all drinking? Are you having bourbon or are you having rye? And for those, even if you do like rye, do you tend to still more often have bourbons? Or is it 50-50? Or do you have it like, more rye? the option that seems the most ridiculous to me, do tend to pour ryes more often. Like I kind of know people are really getting into ryes lately, but how much compared to bourbon do you like them, I guess? Kind of wonder. Yeah, it is not the rye. Pretty sure that's not the rye. You know when you say something really confidently and then you realize people are watching you and will know if you're wrong? That's this moment. I'm standing by it. I don't think that's the rye, but I won't decide for sure until the end. Oh yeah, this really is what he's drinking right now, y'all. Not just, he's a true shelf turd. If y'all watch Shelf Turds, he's drinking that PBR. Yes, isn't it amazing camera? I did go out and film my first video with it. If you're a Patreon of mine, you know what it was of, and you saw like a quick couple of clips of that or whatever. Although that was on my phone from there. I don't know how to stream to Patreon via my camera. That would be hard, especially out on the trail. But so I'm hoping to try and get that edited randomly throughout this week and maybe during a long drive this weekend. But I'm so excited. Y'all, Nick got me this for my birthday. I've been thinking about getting this camera for a while for the channel, but it's pretty expensive. So I was like, maybe I'll just like, you know, save up. So maybe next month I will buy a legit mic to go with it. But we shall see. But yeah, I'm so excited about this camera. Y'all will be able to see the trails so much better than from everything I filmed up till this point was on my phone for live streams, which were on the webcam on the laptop. %90 bourbon, 10%. Okay, so you like ryes, but you still generally go towards a bourbon. That makes sense. John Perkle. True. Yeah, and of course there's other whiskeys. I'm just acting as if it could only possibly be that. Okay. No, like for real, this is actually really interesting to me because the way people talk about rye so much, especially to me because they know I don't like it, makes it sound as if like rye is their end all be all. And I'm like, is that the case? Nick likes rye and will also drink some scotches and Irish and things, but I would say bourbon is definitely his most. Bourbon is by far my most common. I rarely pour some scotches and maybe have a sip every now and then of his Irish, but I haven't really gotten that into Irish. We have, in fact, Nick was mad when I texted him about this idea that I didn't have it. Oh, I forgot to show y'all number 2. I don't think this is a bourbon based on the nose. Like I only saw that it was like starting to show some text. I didn't actually see what it was. So let me show y'all this. But Nick was mad that we were out of Pikesville and he has not picked up more. I mean, oh, I didn't really wait to see if that would. I'm putting my hand in front of my face so it doesn't focus on my face. And I know it takes a couple of seconds for it to re-auto-focus, but that it does a pretty good job of re-auto-focusing. So, okay. Let me know if it wasn't clear. Yeah. It took you ages to get it. Yeah, I cannot get into it. But that does bring me to my next point. Is it regular larceny or larceny barrel proof? Because I started out with regular larceny and thought I didn't like wheated because Nick and I both did not like regular larceny, which I know is a sin. But have loved the larceny barrel proofs. Really love B521. Have not filmed a review for it. Probably too late to. Nobody cares anymore. But I really like the B521. Oh no! Do you have unlimited data? Don't watch if you don't have unlimited data. But I hope your internet comes back up. Bourbon has an after. Oh, really? Weird. So that's the opposite of me. For me, rye has an aftertaste. It's very much the aftertaste that I generally don't like. Unless it's very minty up front, and then I just hate the whole shebang. Which is why I'm not a Willet fan. I like this one. I definitely like this one that was in the Mash and Journey glass. What? So if you, there's 30 people. I feel like y'all probably know. I don't have to advertise like Mash and Journey to y'all, but just in case you don't, Mash and Drum and My Bourbon Journey work together and release picks. And if you're a Patreon of either of them, I'm a Patreon of My Bourbon Journey. You get access to those picks, and they have some killer picks, from what I understand. So y'all should totally support them. Plus, they're both like the nicest dudes in Whiskey Tube. It's crazy. Anyway, sorry. Thank you. You like this? Mrs. Independent Joe made this one, and making me a little more legit. The one, whoop! I dropped my mini, Glenn. The one I'm obsessed with. I should probably just not put that back up, I guess. I'm so sorry for headphone users. But this one, is this? Oh, it still gives me goosebumps. I freaking love it so much. It's amazing. It's the best. So thank you, Mrs. Independent Joe. Absolutely amazing. So I have tried the second one and really liked it. So I've never had a Larceny store pick. I've only had the regular release of that. So that could be a game check, because I do love the barrel proofs, which I know makes me a bit of a proof hound or whatever. 85% bourbon, 5%. Okay, cool. So even though a lot of people do really like ryes, you do still find yourself tending more towards bourbon. Never really thought about it. Are ryes less common or more expensive or anything? Or it's just probably many of us find bourbons easy to drink, and probably what many of us started on. I feel like they're definitely much more approachable, especially if you're me. Depends what's the higher proof. Love most whiskey tasting. That's fair. I mean, yeah, like, especially, what am I trying to say here? I'm kind of a picky eater. Nick will tell you this. I know that makes me a terrible person or whatever. As if I can control my taste buds or something. But I can totally see that if I wasn't so particular, that maybe I wouldn't tend so much towards just one or the other. I would be constantly bouncing back and trying all the things. So it does make sense. Hey, 21090 is here. Oh, and Whiskey Eyes. So that's a new channel, y'all. Should definitely check them out. They're fun. They do some cool stuff, and they're a cute couple. So, and it's nice to have another couple. Not that I'm including myself, but another couple in Whiskey Tube. So now let's try number 3. Good ryes are expensive except for Old Forester rye, in my opinion. That's fair. Yeah, it seems like the ones people are always trying to convince me of that, I like or whatever, are more expensive than a lot of like just the regular bourbons that you might try to get somebody into bourbon on. So seems like a little more. Ryes are more expensive because rye has less sugar than. Oh, okay. So it doesn't ferment as well, I take it. It went out of favor and is now coming back into favor. I wonder if cocktails are going to kick back up too, or if they never kick down and I'm just oblivious to that fact. So just because initially I would own ryes just for cocktails, and like my fancy rye back before I really got into whiskey was just Knob Creek rye. This was before I knew I was a Knob Creek fan, by the way. I always like Knob Creek rye would be my really treat myself rye to make a really good whiskey sour. So I'm going to show you all number 3. So I'm going to close my eyes, hold this up, cover my face. Hopefully it's focusing and I'm not holding it upside down. This is very hard. But I know personally that I like to know the answers. I don't want to wait. I don't want suspense. I want to know. Maybe that's not wise as a creator or whatever. That sounds so creepy. Like having said that for the first time out loud, a creator sounds really creepy. Because like God is the creator, or I think of like moms making babies, like she created that thing. I'm neither, so That sounds really weird. Anyways, that was a totally offshoot tangent for you. The term creator creeps me out, apparently. I think that, yeah, no, that's true. It would be hard to normalize, basically, for like within the community that also enjoys drinking it neat. Though I think more people should embrace how yummy it is neat. And people want to lose weight. It's a great way to do it. I honestly am pretty sure that's why I initially tried getting into bourbon straight, was because cocktails have a lot of extra calories. Okay. I'll say none of the noses are really coming off. Oh no, now everybody's purposely messing with me. All I can think of now is Ghostbusters. It's like, someone asks you if you're a god. You say yes. Sorry, my dad. Didn't she win a contest, Gary Frenchie? Brandy, you're a rye girl featuring both apple brandy and rye. Nice. Oh, I was about to call Nick out for this because he drank my sample of seagrass. I never even got to try it. Spearmint. Oh, that's funny. Like okay, yeah. Yeah, so I don't like the dill of Willet, but I also don't like mint, which is why I don't like rice. Nope, not a thing. That's not happening. Influencer is way more cringe. I don't know. They're both pretty cringy. But then at the same time, then what's the term you use? YouTuber, I guess? I don't know. The goddess of anti-rye. I mean, if I followed like Roman gods, that should be a thing. I'm game for that. Why should you have taken out? Oh, you didn't even see that Mike Stahl was here. Hey! Oh. No, that'll take. I like that. I don't want to be lady. I want to be Lord. I like that. Lord Adriana. Has a nice ring to it. Oh, yes. LiveWire Whiskey is going on tonight. I put the link actually in the description. I did have time to do that. Don't know if they'll still stick to 9 p.m. my time, 11 p.m. East Coast time, if Jason is not going on. Don't know if Jason is going on. God dang artist. There we go. Oh, that'd be so funny. An artist. Okay, I'm just removing. Oh, Ethan Dirk's here. I didn't see that. Okay, ironically, damn, you got me. I don't like mint, but I love mojitos, and they need to have fresh mint in them. Shit. You make a very good point. I'm going to drink my whiskey. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I do love Ghostbusters. It has kind of like a drying note in the back. And sometimes I think that's where I get mixed up in the flights where I'm having to guess. Because I'll get that drying note mixed up with kind of like the rye like the dryness of a rye spice, if that makes sense. But I still don't think that this is a rye. And I don't know if I'm influenced by my initial nosing of number 4 and immediately thinking it was Angel's Envy. It still smells like it. I haven't smelled Angel's Envy in a while, but it's that immediate like French toast note. So, yes, they are. Mine are. It's just rum, sugar, mint leaves, lime juice, and club soda. All fresh. So good. And I muddle the sugar because I can't find super fine sugar anymore. So if you muddle it, like mortar and pestle style kind of thing, then that's the key if you're missing the sweetness in your at-home mojitos. BT. Now I want a mojito. Bastards. Oh, hey. Cool. Hey, Chris. From down under. So, Nick has finished his PBR and needs a refill. So, Janelle, you've got another sample. I honestly would like to. In fact, that brings me to next month, which I meant to mention earlier. So I'll say this before I try number 4 and show you all that. A lot of people have sent me rye samples that I've not really gotten around to doing, especially like bourbon, and that's like the first ones I would want to do bourbon is, oh, I have not even seen you in chat in a bit. And so it wasn't even, and then there's your name. Stop messing with me. They better not be. Why am I going to show you my Post-it notes? But so I was thinking that in October, as it's like a horror movie month and I hate ryes, I might just do some rye flights. So I'll do my first initial stream. Unfortunately, that's like my celebration of 1,000 subs stream, but I'll just do some ryes with it too. Fine. To start out this whole, I don't know what to call it though. If anybody has like a catchy way of combining this, like hollow ryeing, I don't know. Not very creative, to be honest. For being a creator, it gets worse every time I say it. But not gone around to. I hate them and never want to do them. I feel really guilty about them though, so I want to do them. And people have sent me, I know, like really legit, good quality ryes, so I want to like respect that and try it. And I will honestly give every single one a chance. So I'm thinking throughout Halloween, I might do a couple of random streams. I can't really schedule it just yet to be, you know, certain that it would be at this time or something. But yeah, I will be doing some ryes. And if anybody has like a good horror movie aspect for ryes, it would make sense. I don't know. Think on that and get back to me. Oh, wow. People are already on it. I didn't even see you come in, Donner Pass Whiskey. How's it going? House of 1,000 Ryes. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I also don't even watch horror movies, so it's probably why I can't come up with any titles, but that's a good one. Do I have to try 1,000 Ryes, though? Will people feel like I'm false advertising? Richie Z is here. How's it going? Everybody loves this guy. If you don't, you're wrong, or you just haven't met him yet, which means you haven't hung out in a whiskey tube yet. Rymageddon. Okay, I like these. I would write them down right now, but I'll just come back. This will be saved, and I will be coming back and writing these down. Maybe I'll write them down, and I'll put them as a poll in my Patreon. So, great. I saw the sign earlier, I swear. So if you want to be able to vote on polls and help make decisions for the channel and get kind of the scoop, you can join my Patreon there. So, which is just like the coolest. But anyways, I like that Rymageddon. Oh, Chris said, yes. Yes. How do I convince you to please leave me one? Like, oh man, Chris has turned me on to these Four Roses picks because I'd only had regular Four Roses before, and then we recently got just like the regular single barrel, but I'd never had a pick, and he had Swan send me a sample of this amazing one, and actually I think there's another sample somewhere of a different one, but it's one of the best whiskey. I was so good, so ridiculously good. Nick and I are both totally, if I could get my hands on one of those, Chris, yo, buddy, my friend. So, and I still need to try the fourth blend. Oh, I do. Or what I need is like the umbrella. So if you don't know, I have all these little signs, and people have made a great point that they're like Wile E. Coyote signs. And how great would that be if I had like the umbrella after the lightning has struck it, and so like the fabric is gone and it's just the wires that's like all bent up out of shape. I don't want to buy an umbrella just to do that though. I wonder if I could find one at Goodwill or something, and then just get rid of the fabric and like bend the wire. That would be so funny though. That would be good. So, oh boy, great, more rye sample. I should record down all my rye samples, because I've got a good amount. Y'all found out I don't like ryes, and we're like, good. Nice. Isn't that a cocktail name though? Are you stealing that from It's Bourbon Night? I feel like, oh, Friday the 13th. Ooh, I should check what day the 13th is and see if I can't schedule one for that day. That'd be good. October 13th. It doesn't matter if it's actually a Friday. Y'all are coming up with the idea. See, I was like, I bet they'll come up with some good stuff. I don't have to do this. Is that a blood tube? Oh, whoop. Ah! Well, I lost it. Oh, is that a blood tube handle? I mean, it's just a 15 mil. We use them all the time in lab. There's just 15 mil conicals, but yeah, those are my handles because I don't know, it worked. It was last minute, and I just went from there and kept doing it. So they're free. So it works. Okay, I need to. Are there any blinds in your samples? No. Like blind, like I don't know which rye it is? No. At this point, I don't have. I have another Mystery Mountains episode recorded, but could always go for some blind samples for that too. So, but I don't think I have any blind rye samples. People were really just trying to convince me. Trisha's dying about that. So, oh, I don't know if you're talking to me or not sure. Hang 'em rye. Oh, I kind of like that. Hey, Fuente, good to see you here. Sober, buddy. So I'll just always give him shit for the first time I went. Okay, let me show you what number 4 is. So I've got my eyes closed. There's a, oh God, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there's my eyes are closed. There's an arrow on this side, which is, I think, indicating to me that I'm holding it right side up. Okay, so my face is blocked. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully it's in frame. I just thought about that. I could be. Is that good? Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Okay. It's really awkward to do. So, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. Goodness me. Oh boy. Oh boy. More ryes. I do have a Knob Creek rye pick from Bourbon Battalion. So it might, I doubt it's in this fight. Okay, so I'm trying the 4th one, which earlier is the one I smelled and immediately thought of Angel's Envy. And now y'all can all sit there at home and giggle at how fucking wrong I am. But no shit. See, now that there's like pressure on me to actually be right about whether or not it's Angel's Envy, I still think it's the rye. Just this totally based off the nose, though. How high rye content is Angel's Envy? I didn't do a video. It was in a flight. I can't remember if it's high. I know it's rum finished, but I can't remember if it's a high rye content. I feel like it surprised me that it was a higher rye content than I would have thought. It was a sample from Chris Tatz from a pick he did, so I'm not sure which recipe it was. So, and then the single barrels that we have here are just like this, like these ones, generic ones. They don't have the whole, oh, right, it's not on there, but they don't have anything about a recipe or anything. So yeah, I don't know anything about like which yeast strain or etc. Which is the cool thing about Four Roses. I do like that they do that, and that people have like their favorite yeast strain. I don't know. That's like cute to me. The idea of like people like rooting for a yeast strain. This is what you get when you have a female-run fucking whiskey channel. We think everything's cute. You're welcome. So, oh, I missed it then. What's not Halloween, but it's science. That's kind of amazing. She blinded me with science. I do kind of like that. Damn it. I might save that, maybe not for this October month, but maybe if I do like another rye video at some point. I'm sure I'll have to at some point. People will make me. They're all high rye. What, all the whiskeys that I'm trying right now? Because I know that's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. I mean, unless one is like Wild Turkey and the way it likes to advertise itself is high rye. When it's only like 12 or 13% rye, which is 100% not high rye. How can you put that on your label? You want to talk about false advertising, all right? You're getting ranty. You're getting angry. Galamete. It's all right. Getting on a rant. What's funny is I have enjoyed some high rye bourbons. So as much as I'm not like a full-on rye fan, there's the Redemption 10-year high rye bourbon. I've tried it at Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits from LiveWire Whiskey, who's going on later sometime tonight. And it is so good. It is freaking, and I think it's MGP high rye bourbon, and it is really good. I forget what proof it is. Mr. Whiskey Shits, if you're still here, can you say what proof it is? But it is a bourbon still, but I think like at least in the 30s. I want to say like 36% or something rye. I don't know if Adam is here or if he knows, but okay. So LiveWire is now going to go on an hour earlier than they'd initially planned. They're going to go 8 o'clock my time. So that's an hour and 15 minutes from now, which is 10 p.m. East Coast time. Y'all can do the rest of the math if you're in other time zones. It's not my problem. All right, let me try this. The pressure is on. Nick said 145 for 114.4. I love that y'all included the 0.4. Like when people ask me my height, and I'm like, I'm 4'9" and 3/8. Oh, have fun. Yeah. Yes, do. Ooh, cook them something delicious. I know whenever I visit my mom or my dad, all I want is their food. So good. Cook them something yummy. That'll be good. Awesome. Right? If y'all, it's hard to find though, that Redemption High Rye. I think Adam gets it when he goes out of town. It's definitely not here in Utah. So don't look at me for it. I haven't gotten a bottle. But what? I think he's trying to convince me to come on. Not sure if I'll be joining tonight. I am going into work very, very early tomorrow. Okay, so it's confusing. Let me try another pour. First sip is the worst sip. To me, it's, some people say like trust the first sip, and that's where you're at. To me, first sip is the worst sip, and I always like understand the second sip much more. Does anybody else get that? Oh, Cheech is here. I assume because somebody responded to Cheech. Okay, but I can't find him. Mr. Great Shot. Oh, you gotta hit that bell. That's the one thing I don't bug people about, just because I'm the type of person who hates lots of notifications on my phone. So I would feel bad asking people to be notified when I post something. But at the same time, it does really help our channels if those videos get watched early on when they're posted. So if you've ever wondered why people do premieres, I think that's why. It's because it gets more people watching the video in that first hour of being posted. And that's like how it seems like a good portion of the analytics and the algorithm is based on, is how soon those get watched. So that's probably why people want you to be annoyed by notifications, but I feel very hypocritical asking people to do that. But you should at least like and share and subscribe. I don't know where you'd share it to, but if you wanted to. So I am doing a flight right now. Hey, Matt. By the way, I am, oh, your bell is on and it didn't. Okay. I don't know why. Maybe because I did it so last minute. Sorry, this wasn't planned at all. This was literally me on the bus home texting Nick and being like, hey, maybe I'll go on tonight. And he was like, that's pretty last minute. Are you sure? So I'm doing a flight, three truths and a rye. So I have to guess which one is a rye. Nick, there only should be one rye. That's in the title, 3 truths and a rye. Truth meaning true goodness of bourbon. Obviously. Hence the angel wing, my very last minute thumbnail, where I just put angel wings on some glasses and devil horns on one. Right? Like there's been plenty of times for me where on the first sip, I'm like, oh, I don't really think I like this. And then on the second sip and from there on out, I like it much more. So I personally don't trust my first sip at all. I think that one might be the RYE. It's so much scarier saying that though when there's like pressure. There's almost 40 people watching. Also, make sure you hit that like button. I don't know why. Like the video's already going, and I feel like not many people watch a live replay. But I don't know. Whatever. Is Joshua telling you to drink more? Is Joshua gonna drink so much that his wife gets mad at him for yelling at a TV? I'm so sorry, Fuente. I'm sure it's nothing to do with you. Yeah, you know how like YouTube, yeah. I don't even know. First sip is acclamation. Second sip. Ooh, I like that. Can I steal that? I kind of like that. First sip is acclamation. Second sip is explanation. Third sip is exploration. I dig it. Well, that's kind of cool, but it also means at least 12 people were like, fuck this shit. This is so boring. So I don't blame you. It's only one person just drinking things that you're not drinking, unless you happen to have all 4 of these. Okay, for anybody who might have come in late, I'm going to real quick show y'all what these are. So my eyes are closed, so I'm sorry if it's out of focus or wrong or something. That's the first one. That's the second one. Oh, I don't know if that's upside down. I have no idea. I'm sure flipping it around and moving it really helps it focus. That's the third one. And here comes the fourth one. I only opened my eyes to check whether or not where I thought the arrows are correct. So because, again, my eyes are still closed, on the back, Nick put arrows so that I would hold these up the right way, which was actually, I'll give him credit. That's pretty clever. So that's what I'm drinking, and I'm trying to guess which one is the RYE. Oh, I hit send before tagging. Oh, I'm in StreamYard, to be honest, so I often, even though it's tagged, it doesn't like highlight like it does on YouTube. And I always worry about stressing out my internet if I try to do that. Am I getting like more red or something? Man, this game is so much better than the webcam. Also, great thing, it includes like you can decide how much filter you want. So it's like if I've got breakouts or something, like it doesn't matter. So as female, that matters to us, and it's kind of cool that that's included. So because you always look like trash on the trail. So oh, sorry, I was supposed to scroll up and look at Chris's thing. The latest pick is 11-year 4-month OESV. We had 100. Oh, okay. So Will Henderson, here's the answer to that question. The one that I got to try was this Dr. Jellyfinger, and it was OBSV, 7 years, 6 months. Oh, wow. And the latest one is 11 years. I don't know anything about the taste profiles between the different strains. And what is it? Is it 5 yeast strains and 2 mash bills? Is that correct? But I don't remember which one represents the yeast strain and which one represents the mash bill. So, sorry. You know how there's that wild turkey guy, Rare Bird 101? David Jennings, I think his name is. Is there like an equivalent of Four Roses? Because it feels like Four Roses is equally like Wild Turkey's got all the warehouses and Four Roses has all this crazy other stuff going on. So, and I'm sure warehouses do. But I just can't keep up. You need a PhD in this stuff. So, not my field. Okay, let me go back real quick before I decide for sure. E and B are the 2 mash bills. Okay. And it was like OBSV. Okay, gotcha. So V is the yeast strain then. There's like V, S, K, O, and no, can't be E, right? O, B, S, K, V? No, you just said shit. Yeah, V. And then B and E. Oh my God. Fucking alphabet soup. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've never actually like properly researched. I haven't done a video ever on Four Roses, which I should, because I did just the general single barrel. So I've never really like dug in and researched it. And we don't get picks in Utah, so it's like there hasn't been a reason. I tend to kind of ignore things that Shut up and drink. Do y'all ever have to tell yourselves to shut up and drink? They get number 1. It's not bad. If that is a rye, because there's almost like a coolness going on, then it's a pretty darn, then it's like, it's doable. Wow, that one tastes different after that, like having it directly after. That's good. It almost tastes like a wheated. Ooh, I like that second one. Oh, buddy, I already forgot what I asked. I think I asked if y'all ever tell yourselves to shut up and just drink. I think so. Yeah. First letter O means made in Kentucky. Because, right, 2 of the letters are always the same, right? O and S. Gotcha. Third letter is an S. Y'all, we're getting a 4 Roses lesson tonight. Take notes. Probably like, intro level 4 Roses lesson. But I'm still working on this whole look at the new camera that's super nice. And I'm so excited about it. And don't just look at this. Okay, third one. Oh, I should rank them in an order or something, just for shits and giggles. It's really hard to do in my amazing, beautiful Glencairn holder, though, because I shift them around the now. So. Nice. Yeah. I've definitely heard that name. I know I've definitely heard that name. Thank you, Richie Z. Yes. Later on, I don't know if I'll go. It's hitting 9 o'clock Eastern time, which is 7 o'clock my time. Oh my God. Yep, I'm getting confused. I don't think I'll be going a full another hour. So I'm just kind of taking my time with this because I don't think, please correct me if Jason Mash and Drum is going on later. I did miss his stream earlier with Jack Daniel's Distillers, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch it because I know he was really excited about it, and I know he does great interviews, and I love the Jack Daniel's single barrel proofs that I've had, so I'd love to check out that stream. So other people should go watch the replay too. I still have mojitos on my brain. Thanks a lot, Will Henderson. I would say like this one more than that one for sure. Maybe that one more. Maybe I can move the cards to match it. Okay. Oh, okay, he's not. Oh, okay, there you go. So y'all can hang with me, and if there's a break between me and Livewire, y'all can get dinner. That's what I'm gonna do. So, okay, I asked this question earlier, but I'm actually it was fun seeing people's answers, and I'm still curious about it, and there's a few more people now. So, sorry. Okay. Oh, Whiskey Nose is going. Oh, shit, right now. Gotcha. With Aaron Chipinick from Smoke Wagon. Okay, so Whiskey Nose is going on. That's Marty, y'all, from Tennessee, is going on with Smoke Wagon, which is funny. That's what I started out the night with. So there you go. That will be on. So you can always leave here and go check that out now. Or I have that to go to. I don't know. So I did not realize that. I'm sorry. And thank you for bringing that up. If you just type in Whiskey Nose, KNOWS, it should come up in your YouTube search or whatever. So try this. Woo! Challenge coins are falling. This has definitely got to be the rye. This has to be the rye. Cheers, Emily. Thanks for joining. Wow, you could totally get it. So, and then yeah, oh my God, Nick is all over. Look at Nick wrenching. I don't think I've ever seen Nick wrench. It's because Whiskey Wiggle's not here to do it for him. So, no, he's a good husband. So, what? I'm classy. I don't think I am. I think you've been fooled, sir. Final answer? Yeah, let me see. It's my final. It's definitely in my last place for tonight. I still feel like it's Angel's Envy but I'm getting this, not like a strong rye spice. So, but it's like third place is like also in, or third place. Well, it was it's in third place, but it's also number 3. Has been confusing me. Hold on. I don't know. This guy's like giving me weird notes. Wait for it. Deep thinking. Talk amongst yourselves. I say as I'm hosting a single person stream, and like the job is to entertain. That was a stupid idea. The stupid idea was me entertaining people. Yes, it is exactly. Yes, it is the Boricua word for spice. The spice of life. You know, we just add R's and things sometimes. Do one more pass. Okay, yeah. All right. I feel like this is a sign. Do some A, C. That's a good point. I really should. You're right. Things taste. That is true. I know I am in the chat. Sometimes I feel actually like really bad because I'm having so much conversation in chat that I'm like, oh God, it's really obvious to the host of this stream that I'm more talking to other people than listening to their thing. And then I feel guilty. You're right. I'm drinking this only in order. And when you drink it out of order, things can be freaking different. So let me try A, and then I'm going to go to C. I like it. Really don't. A reminds me of something hardcore, though. Gosh, what does A remind me of? It's definitely a bourbon. A is definitely a bourbon. Go fuck yourself then. Just kidding. Go cuddle Corgan. So Ben A has, if you don't watch Shelf Turds, you 100% should. And Ben A is one of the wrenches on Monday nights. And he has the cutest new puppy. He has 2 adorable dogs. And previously had a different one who passed away, but she was so cute. Elsie. I love her. She was really, really sweet. But now he's got this really cute Corgan puppy. Because Corgans are now a breed, along with the name of this puppy. Boxer puppy. Okay, I tried A. Now I wanted to try. Ooh, I'm really low on C. Was fucking with me. This feels more rye now. Okay, now let me try D. No, because I've always had D after C. Let me try B. Changing up the variables on the spot without being able to think ahead of time is really hard. Yes, I'm so sorry about it. But I'm so glad Vernon is doing good, his other pepper. So, and now has a new friend, Weekend Corgan, who's the cutest. So also I love that you're like me, that it's like, it's no disrespect to your previous dog. It's just, you need that like full house of having those pets, you know? I get it. So when my previous pitty passed away, I was immediately on the search for the next one because I can't have a home without a dog. I don't know. Sorry, Sugar Kitty. I also have a cat. Okay, wait. I had A, and then I tried C, and now it's coming off a little more rye to me. Let me go to B. The fuck is that? That was my number 1 before. I don't like it as much now. Oh, this is the thing about flights and whiskey and why I do not do well in competition flights, because A, normally you don't have nearly as much time and I need to overthink everything. And then as soon as you taste things out of order, it's different. And then you have me just allowed to talk to myself on this nobody to shut me up. Allowed to like out loud overthink it. And I am an external processor, aka I have to write everything down and take notes and talk things out loud. I sometimes take walks just to talk through like science experiment ideas out loud to myself because I need to say it out loud. I don't know. Other people have to say things out loud. Kira, save me from myself. Just talking to myself and making an idiot of myself. This is so hard. Okay, I tried A, C, then C fucking can't. Okay, now I've tried B, and I haven't had D after B. I've only had it after C, so I'm going to try. So C, you are saying I need to freaking end this, and that this is a shit show. I hear you, loud and clear, Vinny. Oh, I wish I had that soundboard. Boo. I'll never figure that level out. I just can't. Figuring out how to hook my camera to this. I have little cliff notes for myself for each time I try to do it. Nick says to pick a favorite. Will has D after has had. I'm sorry if I just laughed too loud into the microphone. Fucking dicks. So I will, but they just changed, Nick. Now I can't because I tried them out of order because Scott Paisley told me to and made me second guess my entire life. The nose is still very like syrupy to me. It doesn't really have the cooling or the drying of the rise. Damn it. Yeah, no kidding. Shit show. I have notes for myself. I'm like, is there anything? Oh, by the way, see, I'm so glad I write everything down. So this weekend, me and the two dudes from LiveWire Whiskey and Nick, we're all going to Idaho and meeting up with William Davalar and Michelle Lynn, who I'm sure y'all have seen in chats. And also Lone Wanderer 360, I think, is going to be there. I hope I'm not forgetting somebody. But so it's going to be super fun. And I think we may make, I'm sure, very sober appearances on Hot Buttery Rolls and maybe Whiskey Encore on Saturday. So look out for that. That should be fun. So Saturday morning, I'm actually going to the Alzheimer's walk, as y'all know. Raised almost $11,000 for that. Fucking insane. And that'll be Saturday morning, and then we're heading up to Idaho for that, which is going to be the coolest. And I think as of right now, I'm still the top fundraiser in Salt Lake City. Although they called me and seemed to think I just donated that money myself. I'm like, no, that was not me. That was whiskey. Okay. I'm going to try B-A-D-C to try it out of order in one more different way. And then I will make my final decision. It's got to be kind of boring to watch it for this long. It's like, it's the same fucking whiskey, lady. Just figure it out. Lady? Bitch. No, I do really like B. There's no way it's B. I really should drink water between. I'm a big believer in palate cleanser. AKA, I just donated all that money because I was really drunk on whiskey. Yeah, that's what I said. This month is insane. So last weekend went back to the Carolinas for Bachelorette. This weekend, Idaho. Upcoming, I'm going to be going to the Grand Tetons, taking my camera and some whiskeys. It's going to be very cool. Those are going to make such good videos. So excited. So, okay. I did B, A, and then we're going to try D, C. Okay. Now it smells weird. Now that maybe it's because I don't have because I kept the Glen caps on, and I literally never do that. Don't change the variables. Now these just very sweet. It's still super syrupy, but like none of the dryings. Okay. Now this is definitely hitting more rye. Okay. So here's the thing. You know how people are always like, I got my first insulting comment on an Instagram post today, calling me an alcoholic. They're like, alcoholic, sad. And I always put laughing emojis back, but I didn't. Oh, that's funny. Wouldn't it be great? Sorry. Boom. I promise there will be no karaoke on this show. Don't you worry. Also, turds can sing and I cannot. When they put me in chorus in 6th grade instead of band, my mom went to the office and was like, trust me, put her in band. So I don't do the singing thing. It's not my thing. Duh. I'm the best. Obviously, if I've had enough drinks in me and not had dinner and had an early small lunch, then I am the best. You know, I'll go for it. Okay, so it is changing on me. I'm going to make an order. So my order now is, should I do that after? Or should I do that first? Oh, here's the question I was in the middle of asking before I got distracted. I really do have ADD. Like it's not like just a thing I say. Like I really do. And the medicine wears off towards the end of the day. And hence my live streams just always become shit shows as they go on. He's like, watch it in action. You know how people always say like, you shouldn't change your answers. You should go with what you first said. But sometimes then you go back later and you're like, no, I'm pretty sure my initial thing was wrong. Because Scott made a great point about like I had only drank them in the same order each time. Now I've drank them in a couple of different orders and it's different, which is what It's Bourbon Night does in their flight fights. I'm just arguing with myself. This is me on a daily basis, y'all. Bene wants to call in and Will and I can put you on track. So y'all will cheat for me, is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying? Because y'all have my Facebook Messenger. Oh, I don't even know where my phone is, actually. Is it okay to change your initial? So my initial instinct was a D was Angel's Envy. I thought that from the nose because it was really syrupy. But now that I've tried things out of order, thank you, Scott, I'm thinking the third one is actually the rye. But also, this is really fucking with me because I generally don't like ryes. The third one was in second to last place before when I thought this one was the rye. So, okay, what's number 4? As in what's 4th place? Or should I reveal number 4? Okay, I'm saying the third one is a rye. It's like I didn't agree to this. My wife has everything cute pumpkin. I mean, I'm not into pumpkin, but when it comes to Christmas time, everything cute polar bear. Penguins and polar bears, but more polar bears. So I'm calling it. Third is rye. And it's going to sound like I changed it to my last place because now I'm saying it's the rye. But like honestly, in the back and forth, it really did become last place. But if y'all want, I can keep 4th place in the last place because that's what it originally was. But I'm still saying third one is the rye. That's confusing as fuck. So, okay. So y'all already know the answer, so it's not really a reveal. But I'm going to reveal to myself if third place Yeah, third place and third. Number 3, C. Whatever the fuck. Yes, that is what initiated my obsession with polar bears, is Coca-Cola polar bears. I love Coca-Cola polar bears. They are life. They're everything. I'm seriously thinking about getting a polar bear tattoo. Like, I just love polar bears. So you think I can modify my 4th place? All right, this is my 4th place and my rye. Ben said it was okay, and he's a Shelf Turds wrench. And everybody knows Shelf Turds wrenches know what they're talking about. Okay, so 3rd place, I'm only revealing this to myself because everybody else knows, is, oh, like, y'all already know. I didn't realize there was so much info written on these cards also. I thought it was like one word. Knob Creek Single Barrel Rye, 150. So this is actually the rye pick that Bourbon Battalion Bobby sent me and told me, like, this is the rye that you'll like. It's nutty and it's good, and it's like, it's a barely legal rye. So it makes sense that initially it was 3rd place. But I'm still okay with putting it in 4th place now. So, okay. So eventually, after Scott got me going back and forth, and I really overthought this, I don't know why anybody's watching. Absolute shit show. I was like, yes, 3rd place is the rye, and I got it. Shabam! So there you go. 4th place was my, wait, don't say that. Number 4, aka D, aka y'all's left, my right. Oh, I'm so sorry I did this in backwards order. I did take Arabic for a year in college, so we'll go with that's the reason that it's right to left for you guys. Thank you! I'm going to do my celebration stream on my normal first Wednesday of the month, which I think is October 6th. But it's so bizarre that I've hit at that. And I did it like 2 days before my birthday. That was like the coolest aspect about this, was that I was trying to do that before my birthday. So, yeah, buddy, duh. Yeah, it's all Coke. So also, yeah, and I only drink Coke. If somebody says, sorry, we only have Pepsi, then I just get water. I don't want to waste the calories on something I don't like. So number 4, which is the one that fucked with me a lot, was falling off. I should really not put him that way. That's not the way this thing was designed. Was Old Forester 1920. 115 proof. Wow. Well, that makes sense that it was really sweet and syrupy to me. But I cannot believe I mixed that up with Angel's Envy. I was like, sure. Off the first sniff of it, I was like, oh, that's Angel's Envy. It wasn't. I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. So, that's the other bonus of being a female channel, is we can admit when we're wrong. I shouldn't say that when most of the chat has been males. New or old label? Coño, I don't. Hold on. 1920. It's this label. Pretty aired out. We're going to use that as my excuse for it being oh my God. Really? Independent Joe? You sent me a bottle of freaking NASA. That's mine. And Mrs. Independent Joe made freaking custom. How gorgeous are these? Like, seriously? And this sign, and then my all-time. Oh, it's so amazing. You like how I didn't put it back up there so that I wouldn't knock over glasses again? Do y'all see the sign? I'm obsessed. It's like Puerto Rico Whiskey Mountains. It's like all my favorite things. Get a little Star Trek in there, and we're complete. Okay, that is old label. Okay, then I didn't even know about the new label. So I figured I just didn't have an old label. That's cool. No cola champagne. Champagne? They have champagne? When I was very little, my dad took me to the Coca-Cola. I saw you mention that it's in Atlanta. But again, because I'm obsessed with the polar bears. We went to the Coke store in Vegas because of the polar bear. If y'all want to send me RYE stuff, if you want to send me Coca-Cola Polar Bear stuff instead, I'm very game. But in a minute, Joe, you did not have to join my Patreon. That is super kind. But if anybody else wanted to, y'all can. And that's here. I am not quite as active as other Patreon people. I'm gonna like be very, very honest up front, as in like not as many perks and stuff. Some polls, some preemptive early info, that kind of thing, behind the scenes sort of stuff. I am making a behind the scenes video for Patreon of just like how I hike with whiskey and do all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm just not as good about that, mainly because my job really is my passion and just requires a lot of time for me. So I can't quite offer that. But anyways, so we now know my last place was Knob Creek Single Barrel Rye, 115 proof, which is a pick that Bobby of Bourbon Battalion had sent me. No, I don't know this. Cola Champagne is super sweet Boricua cola. What? I don't know about this. And my dad lives in Puerto Rico right now, like moved back. It was born and raised there. I was only born in the States because he was drafted into the Navy. And he's the reason I love Coke. And I don't know about this. I'm asking him. I feel like he's purposely not told me. Oh no, sorry. Let me just switch cameras. Sorry. That means I don't know. I'm new to this whole, oh God. All right. Well, we're about to see the difference. And that's the difference between a good camera and the webcam. Oh my God. And that close up. Hello. I almost knocked all right. Well, we're just going to leave that like that. Sorry. Sorry, I'm so much bigger on the screen. That's terrifying. Apologies. Third place was Old Forester 1920. But for anybody showing up late or came back or whatever, I eventually, with the help of the chat, guessed the rye back. Rye back? Guessed the rye correctly. Right. Whatever. Second place for me was, and I legit know it. Oh! I said it was familiar because I fucking had it last night, you dipshit. I was like, I think it's Wild Turkey, but like I didn't realize it was Russell's. That was dumb. This is a Russell's Reserve single barrel bourbon, 110. I don't know if this is the pick that we got thanks to Young Pei Chang because he's amazing. We don't have picks in Utah. State run. We do have alcohol in Utah though. So for everybody who thinks we don't. But okay, I think Nick was trying to keep the proofs close. Poor guy. I feel like I last minute stressed him out by asking him to do this. And he's like, I don't know what to pick. I'm like, I don't know if I should pick it. Tell you. Okay. So see, I was not lying when I said, I did a review of ECBP B521 was my first place. What do y'all need fancy autofocus on freaking fancy cameras for? Look at that. Boom. Immediately. No problems. My face, my card. My face, my card. Anyways. Just kidding. I love my camera. Yes. Ate early lunch, small lunch, and have not had dinner or any snacks since then, and had no breakfast. Was just nervous about a meeting with my boss, which went great. So, always does. He's like the nicest guy in the world. But this one, and I really like this. It didn't get enough credit because it was compared so much to other. I'm backing away because I hate how zoomed in this is now on me than my camera was. But this did not get enough credit. And actually, we just watched Lance of Whiskey. I almost called him Lance Tornado. Lance of Whiskey Tornado's review. And he was saying, he made a great point that basically the other ECBPs, and I agree with him, I'd easily pay $100 for. They're so good. This one is basically like what a normal ECBP should be. $70, 12-year fucking high. That's still a fairly high proof. 118.2 if you don't know. Oh, I'm so proud of Nick. He put like the proofs and everything. All right, that's pretty impressive. And he even put like all these indicators that this one was the RYE. It's pretty cute. Anyway, not giving me credit. Only drunk me is nice to Nick. Sober me is never nice to Nick. So, but I don't know. Has anybody? I dropped it. So, gone forever. No, just kidding. Has anybody else had this? Like, we have a backup bottle and another backup bottle because Nick and I did not communicate and bought backup bottles on the same day. So actually we've gone through one, but then I won one. I love this bourbon though. It's really freaking good. Also, I don't make cocktails often, but if you don't have a lot of ryes on hand, or the ryes you have are crazy expensive High West ones that are Nick's, this makes a pretty decent old fashioned too. I think it's because of the proof. It does not have the complexity of like C920 or B520, but you have friends like freaking William O'Neill who hook you up when you're almost out of the best ECVP ever. I'll fight you, C920, and hooks you up and helps you get a second bottle of that. If you disagree, you're wrong. Although B520 is really, really close for me. But C920 is the best. Oh, hey, this is what I was saying. We're visiting William and Michelle in Idaho this weekend, and I cannot wait. Also, I've met Adam of LiveWire Whiskey, who's going on in 32. Look at me stretching out the stream. But I've not met Mike Stahl, and I get to meet his wife. So of LiveWire Whiskey, and they're all going to be there too. Right? C920 is such a good bottle. Like, so good. Oh, I didn't actually read William O'Neill's. I was just all excited because he gave me he didn't give me, but he helped me get the C920. He gave me a delicious Foursquare. Gracias, hermano. So for those who don't know, hermana is sister in Spanish. In Puerto Rican, if you grew up in South Carolina and people are like, do you even speak English? Like, it's my first language. I'm not even fluent in Spanish or Puerto Rican. Anyways. No, it is. I'm telling you this one, and it's because I have backup. I would normally drink this straight up, but I'm constantly trying to find a way to make the best for me to my palate, not to anybody else. Old fashioned. And I made one the other night, but that was delicious. And I was like, oh my God, I finally made one that I love. And I was so drunk already, I forgot which whiskey I used. And I've been staring at my whiskey since then, like, what did I use? So I don't remember. It might have been this. Maybe for my 1000 celebration, I'll like try a couple different ones. I don't know. Basically, I'm going to get wasted for my 1000 celebration. Which brings me to Kara, you should know. You should be yelling at your husband in Spanish right now. I'm sure he did something wrong. I know he did something wrong. Right, exactly what I was going to ask. Nick can read my mind. It's like I married him for a reason. Let's be honest. I married him because he can make really good Puerto Rican food. But we'll see other things too. What should my final pour be? Should I find my smoke wagon smoke wagon, uncut, unfiltered? Can we just call that circumcised, people? Like, it's circumcised. Y'all are just finding a fancy way to say smoke wagon circumcised, probably because the TVA or whoever it is that decides won't allow them to put circumcised on a bottle, because Utah probably wouldn't allow that. I should. What's a whiskey you prefer for a Manhattan? I don't know. I just don't like. I'm not big on vermouth. That's why I don't like martinis. William, we're gonna talk this weekend about which I should use. So, uncircumcised. You're right. It should be uncircumcised. Y'all right. Like everybody's like, no, ma'am. We all have penises. That would be uncircumcised. So you're right. Uncircumcised. So should I have Foursquare? Should I find the Smoke Wagon uncircumcised? Which I've not tried. But Foursquare is so good. Kira, look at this. It's a shit show. So look what happens when you have to host by yourself. And you're not musical. So, though you should be. I had another option. Oh, Foursquare, Smoke Wagon. These are all 115, 118 proof. Or should I have some C920? Those are your options. C920, uncircumcised, or Foursquare. And if you don't say Foursquare, I'll probably have a little bit of Foursquare afterwards. Because I just really want some Foursquare now. So I will wait. I will finish all of these. Nick is... Oh! Or should I have... Nick is... I'm telling y'all marry a Nick. If you're not married yet. Or should I have some NASA? The problem is this is going down in proof. And I'm very wary of going down in proof. So there is this. Though. Also as an option. Ah, shit. I will have, if I don't have this tonight, I will have some of this on my 1000 celebration. How about that? This is the NASA batch 9 for anybody who may have wanted to vote for. Russell's 13. That is in my book bag right now. Not my school book bag, my hiking book bag. I'd have to go find it. Okay, wait. We got a C920. Fucking Ben coming up with options that weren't options. A Foursquare. Nassif is awesome. It's like a cool down pour. Nassif. Okay, so 2 Nassifs actually. C920 though. And I feel like I have not acknowledged you enough, Zenboot. Zenboot? Is that how you want me to say your name? Zenboot. The new Foursquare just here. William. Can I pay you in October? I spent too much money this month. Well, buddy, you have me sold. We are Boricuas. We were built for rum. I don't know if y'all know. Rum is from Puerto Rico. It originated in Puerto Rico. We're the only ones who make and produce amazing rum. These are all lies. But we like to pretend that's true. But truly, rum is like kind of the Puerto Rican spirit. And Foursquare is amazing. My dad, who does not drink, not because he's against it, but because he's a complete lightweight, and it's hilarious, like has bought me bottles of rum. So rum, exactly, mi alma, exactly. It's like rum and Dominoes. It's our thing. So, oh, it's so good, right? Rum, it really truly is a bourbon drinker. Rum is, oh my God. Foursquare truly is a bourbon drinker's rum. I can't say rum is a bourbon drinker's rum. So should I have C920 and then Foursquare? Like I'll just have some C920 and then, I don't know, now we're all talking about Foursquare. Okay, I'm going to go with whoever says it next. Whichever one shows up for me next in chat. So y'all get delay, which means I get delay on what y'all tell me. But basically, now it's between C920 and Foursquare. I'm going to go with the next one. Oh, that fits so perfectly with the uncircumcised. All right. Okay, Scott Pigsley technically set, but this kind of goes with it. Scott Pigsley, have you ever had any Foursquare? What? Well, this is the one I have, 2008. It is divine. I've heard great things about other ones. It's the only one I've tried. It's one of the best fucking pours I've ever had in my life. I'm going to cry one day when I end this, but I'm going to take my sweet time to end it. But Will O'Neill, who's the one who provided this for me and is a fellow Boricua, said C920 and then Foursquare. So who am I to say no? Fuck you. I was being so nice to you too. I was being so fucking nice. And then he goes and tells me to drink baby sass. Rum is made from molasses, which is a byproduct. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know we make rum. So sugarcane was originally like our biggest export kind of thing. So we make rum. We make a lot of rum. And we're really into it. Do we make the best rum? I mean, as a Puerto Rican, I have to say yes, of course, obviously, we do. Is that extremely biased? But first, C920. Oh my God, y'all, I love an excuse. We're grabbing it. Oh, boom. This is what happens when you're organized about your whiskey. And you keep going back and reorganizing it when your husband makes it a hot mess. So, no offense. But he said baby sass, which is disgusting. So, sorry for everybody who likes baby sass. I honestly did not know there were rums made. I thought it was all from sugarcane. Is it still like technically? Yay! Yes. That makes me so happy. I'm just going to keep that up there. That makes me so happy. There will be more rum. He promises. That's what he's saying, which should be pretty obvious. That's a cognate. All right. So this is the one I already have open. I've not opened my new one because I still have this. But this is my C920 because I was thinking it'd be fun, like maybe around Christmas time, do a live stream of just like everybody does a flight of like their favorite fucking whiskeys that they currently still have on their shelf. And for me, that would probably be this one, Knob Creek 12 Caster. Oh my God, I own Knob Creek 12 Caster. Isn't that the craziest? Which I will be having on my 1000K celebration on October 6th. So, a little more. I have it in the tiny one because if you make it smaller, it's adorable. Everybody knows that. It becomes cute. Marco Suarez says, Donku, exactly. Yep. So Donku is what my dad has bought me. And I like it, actually. That was my first, let me just try drinking rum straight up. And I actually like it more than the Diplomatico that I bought based on list about, getting into rum or whatever. I like my Donku more. It's Gran Añejo. It's a little over there, but things say like the Diplomatico, but I'm looking in the wrong place. It's not quite within reach, but I like the Donku more. Maybe that's biased. I don't know. For those who drink rum. Sounds amazing. Yes, exactly. I mean, I have not, wait, was Ethan Turk saying about Four Roses? I mean, Foursquare. Oh, hey, look at that. Getting into the fours. Your girl is tipsy. The camera has died. Y'all are still here. I don't know why. Weird. That's just crazy. What the hell are y'all talking about? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody else who knows the answer, but now I'm just like, what are you saying? Are we talking about Foursquare? Dang it. This requires way too much scrolling up. Never mind. I guess it's a clear rum. I've not seen that. But you should definitely do this. Kira, I should send you a sample of this Foursquare. I was thinking it would be fun to do like a live stream. I think I told you this with Michelle Lynn and Jen Ardolino of like because for whatever reason, we women are obsessed with true crime, and like assigning like which whiskey would this serial killer drink. Also, I don't know of any Puerto Rican serial killers. So, fun fact, Puerto Ricans are awesome. So, we're having too much of a good time. That's probably a lie. I just don't know them. They don't get as much publicity. So, oh, okay. Sorry. How dare you have a side conversation? Oh no, did it freeze? So, yeah. Right? Yeah, girls, drinks, and killers. Heck yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just all over the place. I don't know why. I am plugged into the Ethernet to try and make the best internet as possible. But yeah, like and subscribe, as this one will tell you. Boop, boop, boop. I really like the idea of getting a Wile E. Coyote umbrella that's like been hit by lightning already. So it's just like the wires. Isn't that great? Also, does anybody else love like old Looney Tunes type stuff? And is Wile E. Coyote considered part of Looney Tunes? I should probably end this, shouldn't I? But like and subscribe. I do have Patreon if anybody would like to join that. I mean, if I'm being totally honest, it's not that great, but I want to make it better. I just also really actually love my job, but it does take a lot of my time. So, meet. Of course, to me, the freaking Roadrunner is the bad guy, and I love Wile E. Coyote. Oh, he is a Looney Tune. Okay, I thought so. But it's just, it doesn't like close out with the little, Porky Pig thing. So I wasn't sure. It's probably stupid. Yeah, Zoper, you're here. So, who, right? Oh, Nick and I will sometimes just like drink and then watch old Looney Tunes cartoons. So, there's my secret. Why, like, awesome that you made it, Zoper. I guess the RYE right after people kind of helped me out. But what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, also I have merch. I don't have any sitting next to me, but I do. I've got shirts and a very cool water bottle, and I didn't freeze. My brain froze. And Steph, and it's on whiskeymountains.com. It's the easiest website to remember. I even made my own thing. And so like I try to get like good quality stuff on there and test it out and stuff, and really spent way too much time playing with colors and things. But y'all should check it out, whiskeymountains.com. The link's in the description below. All right, let's have some of the C920 though before I really. Thank you. This is a better plug than my tipsy plug. Thank you. I really wanted, like, I don't want to buy something and not like it, but want to support it. Like, if I buy a shirt for a channel, I want to also really like the shirt, truly and honestly. So I appreciate that. I really like the stuff I've gotten of mine. So I love Marvin the Martian. I make Nick, it's hard to get him to do it, but he does a really good Marvin the Martian impression. And sometimes I can get him to do it for me. And it just like Earth go kaboom kind of thing. I'm not good at singing. I'm not good at impressions. I'm a scientist, okay? We're not the creative types, but Nick does it great. I love Marvin the Martian. And both are in. I did not know that. I never know the behind the scenes of stuff. Thank you. So I wanted to do Hydro Flask water bottles initially because I'm a Hydro Flask fan for my hiking. But I got these ones through my, you could use all kinds of distributors through my website, which is what's cool about it. I can make sure I'm providing quality things. But it's basically like a Hydro Flask. It also keeps ice on the trail for hours, which is important to me because I hike. If you haven't noticed, I mean, not right now, but wow. Adriana, this is a shit show. So I'm so sorry, Ben. No, shh. I fixed that, y'all. It's no longer a problem. I'm so sorry, Ben. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah, I'm like, once Nick got his sample shared, I was like, oh my God, the logo's too big. On the thing, the preview it showed, it looked like the logo was great. And then we got it and the logo, it like goes, especially on me, it like goes to the sides kind of thing. But it's fixed. So if you get a shirt now, the logo will not be too big. I'm sorry, Ben. I like seeing someone. My head is too light. Yay, I hope so. I'm sure Corgan loves it. He'll be on it or something. Yes. Where's the cabo? I can't do it. I'm no good at the impression, but it's so fun. Okay, I haven't actually sipped my C920. What's y'all's favorite ECBP? The oldest I've had is C919. So, but I've had every release since C919, and C920 is my favorite. So, the big one. Yay! Good. Is it the Whiskey Mountains logo, or is it the Find Your Shimmy? The Find Your Shimmy was the one that was too big. They're through different distributors. Go figure. Exactly. Yeah. If you have the too big logo, hold on to that. And when I make it big, that's going to be big. Collector's item. That's the word. Oh, really? The C918? Me and Nick were wondering this the other day, but I didn't bother Googling it, which is weird. I Google everything. When did the ECBPs begin? Was it 2016 or 2017? Like, when did these barrel proof releases actually start? Oh, really? Oh, you should. But you should try them individually, because I feel like flights aren't the best representation of a whiskey by itself and how you would truly enjoy it normally. But I love that the only one you've had is the best one, if you ask me. So, and obviously I'm right. B520 is the one that's like the closest to me. Like, it's so hard for me to choose which one's my favorite. And I think Jason of Mash and Drum, B520 is his favorite. And ADHD C920 was his favorite. Whatever it was, I felt like really justified that C920 was my favorite. So I think it was ADHD. I was like, well, world's top whiskey taster said it was also his favorite. So I'm right. Anyway, Ben A is just talking out of his ass. So super useful, Ben. Oh, see, I've got the C919, but I've never had the B519. Ben A is also B5. I mean, that one is like crazy good. Oh, good. I think what happened was they sized it for like one size, but then put like the same size logo and didn't like ratio it down like for other sizes kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know. No, it was 100%. I'm trying to blame them. It was 100% my fault. I should have measured things before. But I don't know. Everyone makes it look so easy to make your own merch. It's not that fucking easy. It's hard. It's so much work. Oh. Maybe that's why I thought it was 2017 then. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with any ECBP. I've never had one I was like, oh, I don't like this at all kind of thing. So, oh, did Richie Z also say? Oh, no, that was Bene. I read that. B519 and C20. Yeah, I haven't had the B519. Okay. No, you don't understand. I will overthink the shit out of it. Let me just give you that heads up. Everything must be perfect. Hence, redoing an experiment for the 20th time so I can get rid of that one little band. But I think, and I'm sorry, I just remembered Whiskey Nose was going right now with the guy from Smoke Wagon. Somebody mentioned it earlier in the chat. But hopefully a good amount of people will check that out too. If you missed it, check the replay. But also in about 9 minutes or so, LiveWire Whiskey is going on live. I need dinner, y'all. I need to eat dinner. That's what's happening right now. So I think I'm going to call it quits and drink my C920. C920 is so good. Blows everything I drank tonight just out of the fucking water. The finish lasts for days. Oh, it's so good. So much good. Just spice and complexity and everything. And like, yeah, bit of oak. It's not overly cherry, but there's a little bit of cherry. Oh, it's so good. If you've never had the C920, try to get some. So good. So, nobody wants that. Sorry, Kira. I love you. Hell yes. Yes, it totally makes sense, Kilka. Also, awesome that you were able to pop in here. So, it's like, is Kira still here? Can she see what you're saying, Ben? Are you in trouble? Right? Oh my God. I don't know what that particular sweet note is, but I don't know why it's going around to me. But it's like just a sweetness with a touch of cherry, but still, it's not caramel. It's not quite butterscotch. Oh, it's so good though. And then that finish just, it goes for days with the just a right amount of spice, right amount of proof. C920 is really good. So I'm gonna finish this and get some dinner. So so that Kira and Bene will stop being mean to each other. Sorry, my camera was like, no, this is too long. But thanks for joining me, y'all. And I will see y'all on October 6th. I think that's the right date. I'm going off of what Nick told me. But first Wednesday of October, I'm going to do my actual 1,000 subscribers celebration. Today was just random. Fuck it. Why not? Let's go live. So I will see y'all on the other side. Thanks for joining me. Salud.